Go slow, when you're not too blow. To the rhythm, here we go. I'll show you how to do this. So, some inside, make us stop. Open cross on the south side. Move to the left and right and watch me free. I zone the flow. All my ladies try to pose and drop good conversation, good soul.
May7ven, apart from being a singer, dancer, songwriter, Afrobeat artist, I am an entrepreneur. I studied building surveying and architecture, so by day, when I'm not in the studio recording or doing interviews or calling, I'm actually designing fantastic fabulous buildings and interiors and up with various businesses around the world. That is my main source of revenue. Apart from that, I also love going to the gym, cinema, and just chilling every now and then when I get a chance. And I also love traveling. Came into, I wouldn't want to say limelight, but just came into the attention of fans in 2007 when I released my debut single, Hands Up, which went straight to MTV. So from out of nowhere, just popped up on the TV screens and everyone was like, who's that girl? So Hands Up definitely was a big moment for me, pivotal moment in my career so far. And it's been climbing and increasing and progressing ever since. The 2012, very, very different from the outside, first of all, in terms of my look. I mean, I've always experimented with how I look and my clothes and my fashion and everything else. May7ven 2007 was a goth. I was a black goth, so everything was black hair, black jeans, everything was jet black, even my nails were black. And I guess it reflects where I was at that period. Right now, everything's very light and airy and gold and shiny. So quite a different appearance, and my hair's gone white, brilliant white, the complete opposite to jet black. And all of that was very intentional. Obviously, when you want to come back, you reinvent yourself a little bit, which is what I did. I invented myself. I found a look that's distinctive and that nobody else has tried. It is not Nicki Minaj blonde. I always get compared to Nicki Minaj. It's a good compliment, but this is brilliant white. And yeah, and I got a concept from the white witches in Africa, and we have these people they call Afin in Nigeria, and they are known here as albinos. They have like everything's white, and they're deemed as people who are very low class. They even say they suffer from disabilities, and all they have is some sort of skin genetic disorder, and that's about it. But people laugh at them and ridicule them. But I wrote a song in 2010 called Number, where a guy's trying to get my number, and there's a verse in it that said, you're looking at me like I'm an Afin. So that's when the whole concept started to get developed, like I'm an albino. Yeah, but that's basically it. So May7ven 2012 is different. I'm a little bit older, I'm a bit wiser, experienced a lot in the music industry and outside of the music industry, and well equipped to take over the world.
Dance for mommy, dance for me. Come on, shake for daddy, shake on for daddy, shake on for daddy.
As an artist, I guess most of us go through the same struggles, finding producers, financial support, if any, and just for me, I'm a perfectionist, and when it's not perfect or near perfect, I'm very, very unhappy and can't settle into the air. So I've had my ups and downs. I had a serious car accident last year, which left me scarred. It seems small now, but to my face. Driver fell asleep at the wheel in Nigeria, and we went into a trailer. We all got unconscious, I got scarred, and that gave me a bit of a setback. But then 1010 was born out of that situation. That's the reason why I wrote a song about confidence and building confidence in a woman, encouraging yourself, telling yourself you're a 10 out of 10, irrespective of how you look. Think about what's up there, what's in your heart, good conversation, good soul, and all that kind of stuff. And being a good homemaker, trendsetter, go-getter, money maker, everything else, that quantifies being a 10 out of 10. So many bad things, I've turned them around to positive situations. So. Yeah, I'm currently working on my album, trying to get that finished. Del B, Fluent Del B, producer, hot producer from Nigeria, to try and finish some tracks for me. Worked with Anton Stone, various different, and Garbs, Super Garbs, some of the best producers. And I'm very picky, so I only try to work with the best in the industry. So the album should be completed this year. I did plan to deliver it next year, but I think fans are eager. They want to hear more from me, so I'm gonna have to drop a couple more singles. My new single is finished, ready to bring that out, put it out on the UK market. So I did the 10-10, filter through to Nigeria and the rest of Africa, and see what happens there. I mean, it can only get better, in my opinion, as long as I keep working hard, stay focused and positive. Yeah, kind of. It's contemporary Afro beats. I call it Afro&B, African R&B. I've always called it that since 2007, and I'm not going to change that, because people will hear me in the UK and assume I'm an R&B artist. In Nigeria, they still think I'm an R&B artist, but I've always injected Africa, either through the instruments to the word, lyrics, into what I do, because I want to put Africa on the map, being as a female international Nigerian artist. So I do Afro beats. I dabble in Afro beats, but it's Afro&B that I do typically. 2012 has definitely been the highlight of my career. The entire year has been fantastic. Getting A-listed on Choice FM, on the UK commercial radio, getting played up and down the country has just been massive. It's never happened before. Obviously, it's the second Afrobeats track to ever happen in history, to have 10-10. Wake up in the morning, listen to Choice or One Extra, whatever, and they have it playing 10-10, my voice across the airwaves, and everybody got access to that. Not just the Afrobeats audience, the people that listen to pop, R&B, you name it, they were across the board. They all know the songs, and that's helped me a lot this year. Obviously, it's helped with the shows. I've been getting a lot of shows, the interviews. It's increased my fan base immensely, and that's definitely a great thing. And then performing at the D'banj concert, supporting my good friend D'banj. I'm D'banj. So yeah, that was really great. Also, yeah, Coco Master, that was really great. I supported him. First person to support him in 2009. At his very first Coco concert in London, and then supported him this year. It was awesome. Not 2009, 2010. And 2 years on, supported him at same venue, HMB Apollo. And it was a great, great show. One of my best performances, one of my best shows so far, and I'm really glad. So, 2012, great year.
Good conversation, good song. Good midnight. I got a swagger that you like. Take control. Live on classy, if you want it.
Yeah, I mean, some things I didn't expect to happen, like getting A-listed. For instance, we thought we would get played on radio, but I didn't know it was going to be like that at all. So I've achieved what I set out to achieve this year, was to get attention of the fans, attention of the media, to come back big and beautiful, to put, so definitely my videos, historically have always been obviously big, high-end, big budget videos with good concepts. This time around, I looked at all the other videos and saw that all of our Afrobeat artists, especially the females and the males, they copy or follow what the Americans were doing. And I intentionally dressed in my traditional outfit in 10-10. I wore the gilly, I'm wearing the buba at some parts, I'm even representing different parts of Africa as well, with the with the leopard and with the skin thing and everything else, and the headgears. So throughout the video from start to finish, I'm looking as African as possible. When I typically watch our videos, especially the females, no one's done it. So I went down that route with 10-10. And so when the boys and the English people see it, they can then say, this is what Afrobeats looks like. I try to say, this is what Afrobeats looks like. This is the beauty of Africa to an extent. Obviously, I didn't go to Africa, but you can see some of the things that I wanted to put across: the drums, the drummers, the African dancers, put them all in the video. But then, I mean, afterwards you'll start seeing more people doing that now, and I hope that we can start putting that online. Oh man, I mean, I'm an old school girl, so I think the 90s is definitely better. They were making a lot better music then. I'm not just talking about Afrobeats, I'm talking about all across the board, R&B. I still listen to all the 90s tracks now. If I ever want to go into a studio session, I've never picked up an album or a song from the last decade, like, or of the last decade. Like, I'm not going to pick up, I'll maybe pick up Usher, but I'm not going to go pick up a Gaga, even a Rihanna, nothing like that. I'll go back and listen to Joe, you know, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, just so that the music, because that music has a lot of soul in it, and you can't get away from soul. It's everlasting. You know, certain types of music genres have come and have gone. Garage, you know, even grime, they die out. But then soul music is forever. Just like I believe Afrobeats is as well. So I'll go back and listen to Shina Peters, Fela Kuti, and Sonia Ade, King Sonia Ade. Yeah, all the comments on YouTube come directly to my phone, my BB. I read all the comments, yeah, and I laugh almost every day. There's always one nasty comment, but I do not even flinch. I've never flinched. It doesn't bother me at all, because out of every nasty comment, it's like 100, you know, positive comments. So it's cool. It's all fun. I mean, lately, no. There's been horrible. I mean, more horrible comments since I got the white hair. I mean, overall, the reaction is positive. But, you know, you do have a couple of negatives. But I remember when I first came out with Hands Up, and my videos went onto YouTube, and I did a show maybe a few weeks later, and somebody wrote on there that I was fat. At that time, it affected me, like, me fat? And I looked at him like, man, maybe I've put on a bit of weight. And then that's as bad as it gets. So that's as bad as it got then. And since then, it's whatever. You know, I do what I like, and I'm living for me, not you.
Count business.
I mean, I've always dabbled in music publishing, so publishing for myself, publishing music of other artists. So I have my publishing company, May7ven Publishing, set up. My main thing, as I said, is design, building design, and surveying and architecture. I love the whole design. I mean, you can see it in my appearance as well. I just love being creative. I'm a natural creative person, so I put it into something that can make me retire when I'm ready. So I did retire from project development and architecture a couple of years ago. Left it to try and do music, but I've gone back to it because it's fun, and when I'm not singing and I'm on the stage, I like to create. So yeah. Wow, what motivates me the most is just life, just living, just thinking. I wake up in the morning, I just think I'm here and been given God-blessed opportunity to just live. That's the first thing, and all the talents that God has given me and equipped me with, that is enough to motivate anyone. You know, many people, you know, don't have the ability to maybe even write. As simple as, you know, write a letter, reading, just, I don't know, God has blessed me so much with musical gifts, singing, dancing, obviously songwriting, all in abundance. So that motivates me, what God has blessed me with. And then my family motivates me, my friends, and people that work hard. People that work very, very hard motivates me. A secret on TV, I don't really have many. Well, I live a private life, but secret. What kind of secret do you want to say? Something I've never told the media. I mean, there's a couple of secrets. Nothing really. I mean, when I'm upset, I cannot eat. It sounds real bad. When I'm not happy, I do not eat anything, even if it's a week, 2 weeks. And I lose weight very, very quickly. So when I'm upset, I don't get upset very often, but it's usually matters of the heart that affects me. So if I've been upset by my boyfriend or something like that, then I will not eat. So it's a very bad thing.
Good conversation, good soul, good me and I got a second that you like, totally in control, destiny and I,
Dance for mommy. Come on, shake for daddy. Dance for mommy. Dance for me. Come on, shake for daddy. Shake on for daddy. Shake on for daddy. shake am for daddy. Egu na banya, egu na banya, egu na banya, egu na banya.
Go, go, get a real home making money, make a dough. Book smart, but I'm street smart on my hustle. How I make my dough. She's regaliciously so sexy, boy. Take me 'cause I'm classy, boy. If you wanna get with me, don't say you want me, no. I know they ain't stop it real intellectual, baby. Stay on my family. Me, you're ready, are you ready? 'Cause I'm sexy, sexy, boy.
Dance for mommy, dance for me. Come on, shake for daddy, shake am for daddy, shake am for daddy. Egu na banya, egu na banya, egu na banya,
If you
egu na
wanna
banya.
get with me, don't say you want me, no. I know they ain't not be real intellectual, baby. On my family, me want Sheree, are you ready? 'Cause I'm sexy, sexy boy. I love you, know that. You know that I'm 10 out of 10.
When we went to Birmingham recently, I had a show in Birmingham.
Okay.
Before the show, it was hype. After the show, it was even worse. And normally the guys are all over me and everything else, not touching me literally, but like May7ven, this time around, girls. I've never had groupies in my life until that day. Like girls following me. There was, holding my managers, trying to get the hotel address. They even showed up at the hotel. These are females. May7ven holding my hands. I'm like, no homo, but it's all good. It's all love. Yeah. That was a really kind of a weird situation in Birmingham. The girls groupies. I mean, I don't know too much because I've never been. I've only been to one award show in Nigeria, which is the Headies in 2010. It was well presented and looked fine. So I can't really comment too much on that. But I've won several that I've not been able to attend, like NMVA awards, and I didn't nominate. I didn't even know who nominated me, so I guess it does show some sort of fairness
Okay.
and acknowledgement of artists doing well. The best thing, and the second only person in the world, I won't tell you the first, but second only person in the world that can get me to respond to things real quickly is Amanda. So if you email her anything, amanda@dlauk.com, she'll get everything to me. Everything goes to her will then come to me. So, yeah. Next radio. Oh, Davido. Davido has had a phenomenal year, and he's probably got one of the most successful club tracks, the biggest tracks coming out of Nigeria, full stop. Diva tracks, I've never heard it in a club. All the others, slow stick, they get played, but it's not like Davido. Davido could cross over anytime, any day. What makes a successful artist? Many ingredients, I think. Definitely staying grounded, staying humble, but most importantly, staying true to yourself, and you'll never be denied. So stay true to, the music that you do is a reflection of you, your style, the way you look. Try not to copy anybody at all, just be yourself, and you'll never be denied. I mean, I've worked very, very hard on the brand. I didn't bring out the music and then leave the brand until later is not what I must do. I worked on the image, the brand, making sure it's polished as possible. So yeah, what sets me apart is the fact that I am an originator. So what I'm doing music-wise, even though the music is original, is not a copy of anything that's been done before. There's no blueprint to follow. I have people now following me, which is a great thing. There weren't any female Afro&B artists prior to 2007 on the scene, releasing the kind of stuff or even doing things at any level. After 2007, 2008, after Boash Lamy, you've got the likes of a good friend of mine, Tiwa Savage, who's now doing Afro&B. You've got Shay, all good friends who came to me and like, wow, we love what you're doing and everything else. And they've done phenomenally well in what they're doing now. So what sets me apart, aside from the fact that I'm a trendsetter, I thrive on being a first and a leader, and I guess that's it. I'm original. Would it be number one? Can I still say it? What was that?
Yeah, sure.
Michael Jackson, number one. Usher, number two. Who would be number three? Two things. The first factor is I would definitely look at this, giving Nigeria the basics that are freely, readily available to every other part of the world, which is electricity, water, clean water. Those are the basics, and decent roads. I say electric, just sorting out the electrical system, because that affects everything. It has a spiral. You know, you can't refrigerate, you can't have frozen food, you can't eat, you can't drink. It's terrible. You know, you've got to you've got to schedule everything around when you're going to have light. You know, it's very expensive to keep using generators in houses. So yeah, just provide Nigeria the basics. I don't know how easy it is. I don't know about NEPA much on what the sort of red tape or drops. I don't know what's going on there, but I'll find out and make sure I implement that immediately. They managed to do it in Ghana. They ran the corner from Nigeria. They had far less resources than we are. So why are we not able to provide the basics to Nigeria? Oh, without a doubt, Nigeria is definitely worth celebrating more than anywhere else, I would say, because remember, there's over 150 million people in Nigeria. That is a lot for people to manage, you know, the most populous nation of the world. So it's gonna be rough, and it's never gonna be simple. You can't expect perfection. Nothing great comes easy. Nothing great at all. So I do understand about the corruption. I do understand everything else is bad, deemed negative that's coming out of Nigeria, but it would do from such a big country. So yeah, it's definitely worth celebrating. We've done well. Why did I? I had to. I mean, I wanted to do it for a long time, and we only had 2 hours to even rehearse that. But watch my next show. I mean, I'm trying to put, like, when I go out on stage, any stage, whether it's at the Hippodrome performing to the royal family or to Nigerian independence, I want to be representing Nigeria on that stage. And what is so sweet, when we're in Nigeria and going to, you know, granny's parties, whatever, everyone's shaking their bum. It's something that is how we dance. It's how African women dance. We dance without bums. And I found those Afro Juju tracks, great tempo. You know, people remember them. So I thought, yeah, I'll put them on stage. Why not? I got my girls shaking their bum and everything else. So yeah, next show I'm gonna kill the Afro Juju. It was really good. iPhone to BB. Those are the most important gadgets. And then my laptop. I carry my iPad and laptop everywhere. Does Twitter annoy me? No, I mean, I get bored of Twitter sometimes, but it's there. It's an open forum for people to say what they want when they want. So I think Twitter's a good thing.